Hi all! Everything in my video is pulled from the public domain, and I am using them under the Fair Use, Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourselves, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Happy Friday morning, everybody. First off, thank you to Chappie4151 on Twitter for the above picture. I absolutely love it. All right, once again, we have some updates for you. We have some news stories, so let's just jump in and see how far we can get, shall we? Let's go. All right, we have an update to this story. Let me remind you guys, this gentleman, Sir Edward Young, he left the royal household after 19 years of service. Prince Harry flat out blames him for the Queen not allowing him and Meghan to do the half in, half out thing, and also for the removal of his IPP status. Because, of course, according to Harry, he controlled the Queen. Not. Anyway, again, yesterday, I told you that this gentleman was given a permanent position in the court with King Charles. And remember that, Harry just ripped this guy a new one in the spare. Okay, so the article came out saying King Charles risks infuriating Prince Harry by honoring the man slammed in his bombshell book. Really? He risks infuriating Prince Harry. His relationship with Harry is so far down the rabbit hole at this point. And I think King Charles chose to recognize this man for his 19 years of loyal service. And he's choosing to ignore Harry with his 5 years of attacking the family at every turn. Good for Charles for doing that. Moving on. All right, now I'm going to do a little update on something I saw on Twitter, because of something I saw on Twitter. Remember, this is the young lady, Rose, who's married with 3 children, and her children play with Catherine's children, and that rumor started from the guy at the Soho house after he hung out with Meghan and Harry about the affair. Remember, the affair that never happened. Well, this person put something up on Twitter that really caught my attention. Rose and her husband were invited to Catherine's birthday party weekend, the January after the rumor started, and pictures were taken of them as a group going to church together. This was at the same time that, Meghan did not go to church. She was not invited to go with them. Then this person also pointed out that Rose's son and husband had very prominent roles in the coronation, and she was at the ceremony, but Meghan's husband and son did not. Only her husband was there, but he didn't have a prominent role, and she watched from home. And Rose's husband was declared a permanent lord-in-waiting while Harry is enjoying life overseas. You get it? I think the royal family did everything they could to support those two while all of this mess was going on. Good for them. Okay, do you guys remember, obviously, not that long ago, the pictures were taken. It was an obvious pep setup of Meghan Markle. She had the one sleeve rolled up so that you could see the patch on her wrist. And the company says, we're not working with her. Obviously, that's not true because Meghan would never allow some company to merch off of her. Well, anyway, Loose Women star Jane Moore said that it looks like a mini version of one of those blue heritage plaques, Prince Harry lived here, when she saw the circular thing on Meghan's wrist. So basically, Jane said, she said it's going to take more than a patch to help Meghan. And she pointed out, the loss of the Spotify deal, and they were called grifters. And she said, quote, something tells me Meghan's going to need a bigger patch. Well, okay. All right, here we go. Of course, one of Harry's supporters says, well, yes, even though this new Netflix movie is going to be talking once again about his a parent's death, he's not really cashing in on his mother's death. Really? I mean, guys, this is Harry. Did you know that his mother was Princess Diana? Just in case you didn't catch it. My mother, Princess Diana. My mother's no longer with William. She's with me. My child's first word was Grammy Diana. Give me a break, guys. He's totally cashing in. Everything is about Diana, and how much his wife is like Diana. Yes, she's trying to be Diana 2.0. No, she's failed miserably. Moving on. All right, I just wanted to touch on this article. They're saying that King Charles might decide to remove Harry from the line of succession, but that can't be done. The line of succession is in the law. They recently changed the law in 2013 so that males don't have prominence over females. But only Parliament can change the law. Okay, so apparently in 2013, the grandson of the Duke of Kent lost his place in line to the throne because he became a Catholic, and that religion is banned. The point is, you guys never have to worry about King Harry, because if something were to happen to the royal family, Parliament could remove him and he would not be next. They would simply get rid of him. Love it. Now, as I told you yesterday, the Netflix trailer dropped. And they're saying now that Harry has modeled himself on wartime leadership. You know, I'm not going to lie. What bothers me the most about this whole Invictus thing is that Harry has monetized these athletes. And while they keep saying a percentage is going to Invictus, nobody will say what percentage. So if Harry's making, I'm just throwing out a number, if Harry's making 20 million, if only 1 million goes to Invictus, for me, that's a no. That is a hard pass. He should not be making money off of the backs of these wounded veterans. It's not right. I wish Invictus would find somebody else to lead them. I know a lot of people are not participating, they're not going, they're not watching, they're not, because Harry's involved with this. And I got to say one more thing. I noticed when he was giving his speech, he said, if your goal was to make your country proud, you've done it. If your goal was to make your family happy, you've achieved it. You are people of substance. Well, this is once again a do as I say, not do as I do, because he sure has not made his country proud or his family happy. I mean, you know what? Maybe it's just me, but I'm really having trouble getting behind these games. Not because I don't think that these people are worthy. I just feel like they're being used. And they don't even realize it, but I feel like they're being used by Harry to line his pockets, and they're not doing anything about it. You know what I'm saying? That just irks me for some reason. You guys should also know that on Twitter, you have the thumbs up and the thumbs down, and there are more thumbs down than up because people are just disgusted, with Harry and with Meghan. All right. Now, we're going to continue on with Invictus. Well, apparently, it's being reported, allegedly, Meghan told Harry, it's got to be my way or I'm not going at all. Now, we know that she is trying to interject herself into the Invictus Games. It very well could be that WME, in an attempt to rebrand her, the WME has told her she needs to back off of the Invictus Games, that people don't like her there, that people feel she's where she shouldn't be. Okay, so on top of all of that, articles have come out saying that she has lists of detailed demands for her trip to Germany. No, I'm not kidding. This is what's being reported. Apparently, meals and snacks are planned out. She wants specific linens and decor in the hotel. She wants a chauffeur to go around. I mean, guys, this is the kind of stuff she pulled back when she was doing small time stuff. Remember? She went to one hotel. She didn't like it. She demanded something better. Yep. Now, of course, we knew that Netflix was going to do this. When you search for the Heart of Invictus for those people who still have Netflix, it brings top results. Heart of Invictus, Suits, the Harry and Meghan docuseries. They are pushing all of Harry and Meghan's shows across the streaming network. Does that surprise me? No. So what it's basically saying is that Netflix's target audience are not people interested in inspirational sports documentaries, but people that are just interested in the royals and pop culture. Yeah, this is why I no longer have a Netflix subscription. By the way, you should also know that they're saying that the reason Suits ended after 7 years was because Meghan was written off the show and people weren't interested in it without her. All right, you guys, that is the end of video number 1. Come and join me for video number 2. You don't want to miss it. Let's go.